Blessed day to you, dear builder. Here are 20 quotes that will help you to set healthy boundaries. Quote number 1. Lack of boundaries invites lack of respect. When you don't set boundaries, you don't get respect. If you want respect, set healthy boundaries, and people will automatically respect you. The second quote. The boundary to what we can accept is the boundary to our freedom. The boundary to what we can accept is the boundary to our freedom. Your freedom lies within your boundaries. So when you set a boundary over what you want and what you don't want, you are actually setting your freedom high. That's a beautiful thing about boundaries. Boundaries promote freedom. Quote 3. When we fail to set boundaries and hold people accountable, we feel used and mistreated. So whenever you have felt used up and mistreated, it's because you have failed to set boundaries and hold them accountable. So remember the last time when you did something for someone and at the end of it you felt miserable even though you gave your 100%. Chances are that you did not hold them accountable to the help you gave them. So let's take an example. Let's say that one of your siblings came up to you and asked for financial help and you readily gave it out of compliance. And then they came again and again. I know this is the story of many of us. And the reason why you feel used up and mistreated is because you have not set the boundary of responsibility and have not held them accountable. Quote 4. Boundaries define us. They define what is me and what is not me. A boundary shows me where I end and someone else begins, leading me to a sense of ownership, knowing that I am to own and take responsibility for what gives me freedom. I think this quote is self-explanatory. Quote 5. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. And can you guess who made this statement? It's Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett says the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. In other words, they are very choosy to what they say yes to. And the next one, which is quote 6, I'm sure you know this quote. No is a complete sentence. It's a very powerful statement. Especially when someone takes your no as a maybe, that's when you have to give a very forceful no. No is a complete sentence, especially to manipulators and to aggressive controllers. It is necessary and even vital to set standards for your life and the people you allow in it. This is one sentence that can guarantee blessedness and peacefulness. Let me repeat that sentence. It is necessary and even vital to set standards for your life and the people you allow in it. Just because you're related by blood, it doesn't make people relatable to you. Remember that. You need to set your standards and choose what kind of people can get access to your inner circle.